Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Mikey Bustos bringing you another video. I wanted to create another, I guess, motivational video. And of course it has everything to do with law of attraction. For those of you who don't know what the law of attraction is, be sure to click here, right there, take you to the original 101 law of attraction video that I created. I wanted to share another one of my good tips that has helped me, um, I guess, improve, my thought patterns and thought behaviors. Lord knows I wasn't always so positive and always so easygoing, laissez-faire. Um, it was really hard for me a lot of times in the past to come to terms with, things that were going on in around me. But the goal really is to be okay with things. Life unfolds, to get over the hiccups that happen, right? All the negative events and that might happen, and anything that might potentially be perceived as negative. You want to get over that, because if you dwell on that and you feel it and you keep focusing on whatever that is, you attract more of it, right? Law of attraction states you attract more of it. So one of the secrets I've learned is that thought patterns and thought behaviors are highly contagious. I've learned that when you hang out with people who have a specific thought pattern, um, their thought patterns tend to influence your own. You when you hang out with, for example, very wealthy people, you begin to adapt and learn their way of thinking, actually. And it's interesting. Ever since I started, I guess, getting to know some people who are in my life who are quite wealthy, I've been able to actually improve my financial status. And it's great. I've been able to identify what I do differently in terms of how I deal with and think about money, and how they deal with and think about money, as well as other things in life, right? So this video really is a suggestion and a piece of advice for all of you guys to go out there and associate and talk to and get to know people who are in a position that you would like to be. If you would like to have a wonderful, loving relationship with somebody, let's say you want the perfect boyfriend or girlfriend, right? Then go meet couples who you feel are ideal couples, and get to know them, talk to them, and try to be friends with them, hang out with them a lot more, see how they are, see how they deal with certain issues like, jealousy and things like that. Because eventually their thought patterns, which got them their perfect relationship, eventually kind of like seep almost like osmosis into your brain. And that is definitely one of the most effective tips that have helped me. Hanging out with people who either have traits that are admirable that I would like, or are in a specific state in their life that I find very, very appealing, that I would like to attract to myself. And that applies for everything. If you want, say, like the perfect body, hang out with people who are healthy and who have the perfect body. Like, get to know them. Get to know how they think. Eventually, their thought patterns and behaviors will seep into your own. And it's really great. If you want to be a famous singer, get to know how a famous singer thinks. You know, in other words, if you want $1 million, you need a millionaire mind. If you want the perfect relationship, you need the mind of someone who is in a perfect relationship. If you want an amazing career, you need the mind of someone who has an amazing career. And what better way to learn what that mind is than by getting to know those who have that mind and have that which you want. And say you don't have access to a country club to meet wealthy people, or no access to a health club to meet people with good bodies. You can always go on the internet or go on TV and selectively choose what you're watching. You can research those who are wealthy, for example. Learn how they think, learn how they deal with certain situations. Read the biographies, or even better, the autobiographies of those you idolize. That way you can learn how they think and acquire their mind, so you can attract that which they attracted. If you want to have, $1 million, watch Dragon's Den, watch how they think, watch their minds, or Shark Tank. Now, not everybody has aced all parts of life. There could be some really wealthy people who have very poor bodies, very unhealthy. In which case, be selective as to what you're picking up from them. Pick up their money consciousness, but don't pick up their health consciousness, and don't adapt how they deal with health and food and fitness. So you can actually have a lot of fun with picking and choosing certain thought patterns from specific people around you. So, remember how our parents always used to say, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are? Or birds of a feather flock together, that saying? And it's because, thought patterns are pretty contagious. And it works the other way around too, a lot of times. Groups of people who have similar thought patterns hang out, and so, in effect, poor people tend to hang out a lot with poor people. Really negative people tend to hang out with negative people. They form clubs, gangs of friends, and that's just simply how LOA works. You attract people who are emitting similar vibration, the similar and corresponding vibration to what you're emitting. Which is why, actually, here's another thing. When I have really, really close friends that kind of like drift away from my life for whatever reason, I'll make the effort to try to, be friends with them again. But if just for whatever reason we keep and continue to drift apart, it means that law of attraction is separating us purposely, because our minds are no longer in correspondence with each other. We're no longer thinking the same way. So whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, it's up to you to figure that out. But a lot of times I'll just allow the drift to happen, because it means that my thought patterns are changing in a certain way. This also applies to a bad breakup. Let's say, you're going out with somebody and then there's a horrible breakup, and no matter what you try to do, it's hard to get things back together again. Well, it's because your mind is changing. You've adapted some sort of mental thought pattern that is separating you from your partner. And LOA is actually separating you guys and finding other people who will match your new thought pattern. So theoretically, whenever I lose something or somebody, or like a gig or some job opportunity, at first it's hard, because it's easy to be comfortable with what already is. But it's also kind of refreshing to know that, okay, law of attraction is probably finding me something better. I always said, if you want to learn how to fly, don't ask a fish, don't ask an elephant, ask a bird, right? In my life, I wanted to be a singer so badly, an entertainment personality. And my parents were like, well, you're doing it all wrong, blah, blah, blah. You have to have connections, you have to have a lot of money and all of this. And they were wrong in the end. I'm an entertainment personality now, and I didn't have that many connections, and I didn't have that much money starting off. So, but if I were to ask any, say, high celebrity musician, they would have said, go for it, Just as I say right now to all of you guys, go for your dreams, because you can get it. Anyways, so that's it. Hang out with those people that are in a place that you would like to be. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much, and stay tuned for the next videos. Mikey Bustos signing out. See ya.